How do you get noticed on YouTube when there's so much competition, especially as a brand new channel? Well, it's totally possible, and today I'm going to teach you how to beat the YouTube algorithm. Welcome to Tip Tuesday, where I share bite-sized, bright ideas to build your business. And as you may know, I help entrepreneurs build their businesses using YouTube. And one of my students, Vanessa Lau, is an amazing case study on beating the YouTube algorithm. So how did she do it? Well, she followed my formula to a T. And the third step of this formula that I'm just about to share with you is the key to beating the algorithm in 2019. Vanessa started her channel in July, and she basically didn't really have a channel at that point. She had one video that was about 2 years old, and it was like a travel vlog, but she started using our methodology and our YouTube for Bosses program right from her first video here on her channel. And I wanted to get my facts straight, so I actually sent Vanessa this text, and I asked her, how many subscribers did you have when you started? And she said 0. I bought your course in June and started my channel in July. So how in the world did Vanessa go from basically no channel to blowing up in such a short amount of time, and even having some videos go viral in super competitive spaces like this one right here with almost 1 million views? Well, let's dig in. The first thing is keyword research, which I know you've probably heard before, but I can't emphasize this enough. If you're not doing keyword research before you create your videos on YouTube, you're just gonna get frustrated. You have to think about it this way. YouTube is a search engine. It's the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by the largest search engine in the world, Google. So if you aren't paying attention to what people are actually looking for and creating content and topics and titles that are searched, it's gonna be so frustrating for you, especially as a new channel. So the first thing is hone in on keyword research. And I'm gonna give you a resource in just a second on how you can really dive into it and do it right for your channel. Second step is doubling down on topics that work. And you'll notice how well Vanessa did this with her channel. So we're gonna dive into her channel right now, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it for yourself. So I'm going to Vanessa's most popular videos. And as I mentioned before, this one really took off for her. It basically went mega viral. So whenever that happens on your channel, you wanna double down on the topics that work, as I mentioned. So Instagram, organic Instagram growth hacks was the title of the video that went crazy for her. So you can see that she's basically taken Instagram and done offshoot videos with similar keywords and continues to dominate. Why? Because YouTube is really a topic-based platform. So once they see that you perform super well with one type of topic, they're gonna help push you in the algorithm for that same topic over and over and over again. So you can see that a lot of her top ranked videos or top viewed videos are having to do with Instagram. Content on Instagram, how to schedule a whole month of content in one day on Instagram, get 10,000 followers organically on Instagram, how to get more likes on Instagram. So a lot of them have to do with Instagram, this one as well. That is taking a topic that you've performed really well with and figuring out what other kinds of videos you can make around that keyword or topic, because you're going to get pushed in the algorithm after you have one video that gets that kind of velocity and views. So really easy way to figure that out is just put in the keyword organic Instagram and all these topics come up. If you're using something like TubeBuddy, it has built-in suggestions for topics. You also can just click on the video and see which videos come up and suggested beside it. So things like beginner's guide to growing your IG, 5 apps to enhance your Instagram game, how to network on Instagram direct message. So there's a lot of her videos, which shows she's using our methodology in the best way possible. But you can get other ideas for topics around that one keyword that you dominate just by looking at suggested videos and looking in the search bar itself. So that's a great way to start doubling down on topics that you've already seen success with, because YouTube will push you further in the algorithm when they already know that you've built that kind of authority. I told you that the third step is the most important to beating the algorithm, especially as a brand new channel starting from scratch. So we're gonna dive into that in just one second. But before we do, I wanna know, what's your biggest frustration with YouTube? Put it in the comments below, because if we can all help each other, we can all help each other grow. So comment below with your biggest YouTube frustration. All right, let's dive into the third step, which is the most important to beating the algorithm, and it's building your own audience. I will say it again, build your own audience. Why is this so important? Because you don't own YouTube, okay? YouTube kind of owns you. So the more that you can build an audience off of YouTube, the more that you have a built-in audience for all of your new content. So Vanessa built her email list from 300 people to 6,000 in a matter of a few months, just using my strategy and my method. And in doing that, every single new video she puts out, she sends it to her email list, and that's her built-in audience that she created for herself. So she built her own audience. She's not necessarily having to rely on YouTube's algorithm to get seen. It is a game changer. It's how my channel grew so fast, and it's how all of my clients' channels grow at warp speed. So that email list, I will say it 50 million times, and you'll probably get sick of it, but I mean it when I say all of the clients that have grown the fastest have honed in on the strategy that I teach around building your own audience. So I wanted to show you a little example of how this also worked for me. And if you don't know this system, we call it the Sunny system, and this is what it looks like. It starts with YouTube. It starts with making the right content for the right audience, and then converting your viewers on YouTube into other audiences. So whether that's warm leads on your email list or growing your other social platforms on autopilot, because people are finding you every single day on YouTube and they want to find you on all these other platforms as well, to attracting speaking engagements and press opportunities and influential relationships, and of course, customers. Now, here's the really beautiful thing about the Sunny system is that once you start building all of these things on autopilot from your YouTube content, then you can use all of these audiences off of YouTube to drive traffic back to your YouTube content, which allows you to dominate your industry, dominate your niche, and grow even faster on YouTube because you have created your own audience and you're not relying on the algorithm, adding even more fuel to your fire. So the answer is a big hell yes. You absolutely can get seen and you can absolutely beat the algorithm on YouTube in 2019 if you follow the right steps and the right strategy. And I was thinking about inviting Vanessa on my channel to do an interview with her about all of her growth and success. So if you want me to do that, put in the comments below, yes, have Vanessa on, and I will make that happen. If you got value from this video, what I would love for you to do is do me a little favor and share it out. Here, I'll even post for you. Take a screenshot and share this out on your networks. If you put it on Instagram stories, make sure to tag me, and I love sharing it with my audience on Instagram as well. Thank you guys as always for watching. Give this a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.